Sup flappers, welcome back to another video, and as promised, I'm making this video right now for you guys before the weapon banner even drops. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, I don't know if you guys have looked into it yourself, but I do know that some people are very excited for the rerun of not just the characters but also the weapon banners. And specifically, I've even seen people rejoice over the fact that this weapon is coming back. I don't know why. Yeah, if you want to talk about it thematically, I guess it does fit very well, and I think most people know what I'm talking about, and that is Zhongli's signature weapon. No, not this one, but this might as well be his signature weapon. I'm talking about this one, the Vortex Vanquisher. All right, this weapon, yeah, let's admit it, it looks really good on Zhongli. To be honest, I want to say it's probably one of the best looking spears in the entire game. Zhongli just feels complete when he has the spear, but there's something you guys really have to understand with this weapon. That is, it doesn't fit with what Zhongli currently is as a character anymore. This is a spear. I mean, this weapon is so behind that you can think of it as in front. Like it's so out of tune with what Zhongli currently needs in the game. Almost nothing. I just want to tell you guys, almost nothing about this weapon contributes to what Zhongli functions as 99% of the time. And the only portion of this entire spear that adds to his kit essentially is this increased shield strength by 20%. And I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, it literally doesn't matter. All right, for people who are looking to get this spear, understand, just look at the stats and you will know why this is a problem, right? Since Zhongli's buff, how much of his kit even revolves around attack anymore? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're using Zhongli as a main DPS, right, a physical main DPS, yeah, this spear still has some value, and even that you struggle to compete with something like the Staff of Homa. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense why miHoYo still hasn't said or done anything about this spear, right? You fixed the character, yeah, round of applause, right? But what about his weapon? Are you going to do anything about this weapon? And let me answer that for you guys. Absolutely not. miHoYo's not going to do anything about this weapon. miHoYo doesn't need to. Zhongli sells himself, right? And this weapon, I think at this point people understand, well, Zhongli is a splendid character. I just want to complete his drip marketing by getting this spear for him. But make no mistake, people, this isn't even a spear you want to use for him. Be like, oh, it's a toss-up between this one and something else. No. You're literally using this spear essentially at a loss for utility for Zhongli, right? Currently, I don't think it's even an argument at this point that Favonius Lance is just miles better for Zhongli. I don't know how to spin this for you guys, for anybody looking to get a Zhongli. And understand, this is a good thing, people. This is a good thing. Imagine the best in slot spear for a character is a 4-star spear that is much easier to get than, right, his signature weapon. We should all be applauding this, but for people who owns Zhongli's original spear, the Vortex Vanquisher, and for people who are planning to pick up the Vortex Vanquisher, the stats just don't fit the character at all. Look at Favonius Lance. Critical hits have a 100% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles, which will regenerate 6 energies for the character and can only occur once every 6 seconds. That's a 6-second cooldown for 6 particles. So you're averaging out 1 particle per second. That's not bad. In fact, that is very good. And with energy recharge as a stat as well, you can just spam his burst a lot more. He becomes a lot spammier of a character, especially slotted into a triple Geo team right now with Goro and Ito here. It's so good, and slotting him into any team, because look at Zhongli's role in the game right now, right? He essentially is the dedicated shielder. He's the dedicated protector of the team. You slot him with Ganyu, you slot him with Yoimiya, you slot him with Hu Tao. He helps them monumentally more, not only by providing the shield, but generating additional particles for these characters to use their burst skill. The one exception is Yoimiya. Yoimiya's burst doesn't exist. That character probably should never touch that burst skill button. It's all about her auto attacks. But nonetheless, because the particles it generates are neutral particles, right? Elemental particles. It doesn't specify which one. So they're like these white orbs that gives it to everyone. Everybody benefits from this. This is so good. Favonius weapons are some of the best in the game. And right now, currently, it's quite the toss-up between sacrificial weapons and Favonius weapons. They're both really high value. And if you can get multiple refinements on these weapons, I urge you all to start saving for some. Now, the real crime, people, is that the Favonius Lance isn't even on the weapon banner for Zhongli. I mean, hey, MiHoYo has got to make their money some way, and having this weapon on the weapon banner for Zhongli's rerun would just be way too ludicrous. It does seem that way now, doesn't it? I'm going to be quite honest. MiHoYo knows that the Favonius Lance is a very popular weapon for Zhongli, and a lot of players since many patches ago have already swapped Zhongli over to the Favonius Lance. And looking at this particular weapon banner, I don't even know what MiHoYo is trying to accomplish, right? The Dragon's Bane, like what are we supposed to do with that, MiHoYo? Is Zhongli supposed to be using the Dragon's Bane as an alternative? You know, you gotta at least give in some effort to try and fool us, MiHoYo. Hey, Vortex Vanquisher, right here front and center. For people who want it, go for it. At the end of the day, understand, people, Zhongli's main weapon, Vortex Vanquisher, doesn't suit him anymore. You don't need it, and in fact, you're much better without it. Now, to the people who knew this prior to watching this video, congratulations, you guys are well informed. And to the people who want to get it regardless because it just looks good on him, hey, you know, maybe toss your boy a like, subscribe, maybe become a channel member, because your boy can really need some of that dough as well. Times are getting tough out here, right? Genshin Impact be treating me like I'm Mona or something out here. We really appreciate the support, and remember, we're doing a ton of giveaways, which includes 2 Ganyus, 1 Zhongli, and I'm really hoping you guys can come through, and maybe, just maybe, we'll toss in another Zhongli or whatever Ganyu along the way here. And moving on to the next patch, we got Kazuha Raiden potentially lined up as well. Hey, people, get excited because a lot is about to happen with Dendro right around the corner. Who knows what's gonna happen? Nobody knows. All I know right now is just don't pull for Zhongli's signature weapon. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end here, here's a keyword for you: bippity bop. Try to spell that out and say it fast 3 times. Hope to see you guys in my next video or live streams, whichever one comes first. And until then, urge y'all to stay safe and peace.